All right. Thank you, Heavenly Father. Thank you, Creator, for letting me be here. Another opportunity to try to have a video and to have fellowship with my brethren. Creator, thank you for the things you're going to give me to share with the brethren today. Pray that you bless that word, that it will give endurance and patience and understanding and help us, bless us in whatever way we need. Creator, I pray for my video that you'll be glorified. I pray for my brethren that they will be edified. And Creator, I pray that you will help me to make myself invisible where they can't see me. So, Creator, I pray for what you're doing in the world. I just thank you for giving for the revelation, the thing that I'm getting ready to share with my brethren here. Pray that you'll anoint it so that I can really explain the blessing behind the thing that you brought to pass a couple of days ago. And I pray for the soul confirmations. When we do soul confirmations, that you really hear those things and infuse them into our soul, that you'll graft them on us, make it a part of us, and help us to see the benefit of doing those type of things, even making up our own soul confirmations, so that we can make ourselves, as you say in your word in the Oahspe, that now is the time for us to make ourselves. And help us to see the reality of that and the opportunity behind that, because we, as your children, we're in a darkened, a situation where we are surrounded by darkness. We're surrounded by the apathy of the world, even though you are speaking really loudly and only few can really hear you and take advantage of the time that we live in. So, Creator, I just pray that you manifest yourself strongly, really mightily to faiths in the world, that you'll remember us, that you will bless us, that you will use us, as you say. You're going to start with America and spread throughout the world, the Oahspe, that you will quickly bring about the demise of the kingdom of man, kingdom of imbalances and bloodshed. I pray, Creator, that you'll bring a consciousness raising event to the world where people will stop with the materialism and the hatred and the killing and the bloodshed and all the things detrimental to any society. No way any society can live under those types of themes, those principles, where we just spend time competing with one another, how we may defeat one another, how we may subdue other people. And we've shown we can't make it. We've shown you, Creator, that we can't make it. We need the kingdom where there is no buying and selling, no government, no kings, queens, leaders, no tyrants, no money, no buying and selling. Just a kingdom of people who have been blessed with power from on high, so that we can be thoroughly, totally autonomous while we are in this reality, and also for all time. I know that that's your will. We can't wait the kingdom where we can just, your people, the faithists, where we can be a light in the world, and then other brethren can look at us, the world, the kingdom of man can look at us, and they'll envy us. And then that will bring about a change. That would be about the end. That will bring about the end of the kingdom of man. He won't be able to compete with our kingdom, where all things are freely given, all things are freely received. So truly, Creator, I pray for my that you would empower these words, and I pray for my brethren and their unspoken prayer, whatever prayer requests they have, whatever they're going through in life. Pray for their situation, whatever it is, and please bless the video. All right, brethren, Thank you for joining me. Yes, the mighty Asenath. And who can forget Elijah? And of course, my dear brother. Yes. Yaffa and Elizabeth, my two white sisters. Thank you, Creator, for anyone else who comes and joins me on the video today. Man, oh man. A couple of days ago, I want to start off by sharing the Creator, man. He really blessed me. Man, he really blessed my soul. He really, really blessed me. It was like Friday. And I think it might have been Thursday or Friday. What happened was I was just hanging out. I think it might have been after the video. And I was just kind of hanging out, surfing the web. And I had been hearing about something. Now, I want to give an example, man, of how the Creator, he could speak super loud and nobody hearing. Well, I shouldn't say nobody. I imagine some people, I would imagine Faithists probably heard him. So what happened was deep seek, man, deep seek. Let me introduce my little friend. Say hello to my little friend. That's my little friend right there. And I've been going crazy with deep seek, man. Deep seek. Now I want to share a little story with y'all. I'm gonna scroll while I'm telling my little story. This is deep seek right here. And now come on, Asenath. Oh, you making fun of me? You better stop making fun of me, man. All you sisters are my light sisters. I don't have that many white sisters. All right, so I'm just scrolling here. This is deep seek, man. Good old deep seek, man. Good old deep seek. So what happened was a couple of days ago, right? I was thinking, what happened was I've been hearing about it, right? You brethren have probably heard about it too, right? You've probably been hearing about deep seek. Here, let me put it on the screen. And it just blessed my soul, man, because the Creator showed me something. Deep seek. Oh, come on. It won't come up. Deep seek. Okay, now here it is right here. Now, what happened was this. Now, I had been hearing about this right here. And I never paid any attention to it. Then a couple of days ago, I said, well, let me see what the fuss is all about. So I went on ahead, I clicked on it, I used it. It's a chat program. You ask it questions, it talks back to you, right? And then I came across the article where the chat program I was using, Chat GPT, big deal in America. And as far as I could tell, the premier chat application being used today called Chat GPT, right? Now, I've come to find out. Now, Chat GPT, I hope you follow me. I hope you brother can follow me. I hope you can follow me, man. I hope I say it right. Creator, please help me. Now, like I said, I've been paying for Chat GPT. I've been paying for it. All right. It's a paid service. You know how America is? They piecemeal things out. They say if you want this, you pay this much. If you want to upgrade, you got to pay more. And then if you want to upgrade on top of that upgrade, you got to pay more, right? You know how it goes. That's the American way, right? They nickel and dime you. Now, I found out about this chat program, right? And it was blowing up the internet. It was blowing it up. It was blowing up the internet. And so I looked into it. And man, I'm here to tell you, this is 1,000 times better. My little friend right here, my little friend, man, DeepSeek. Now, what else is the big deal about it? The story behind it is this. The other chat program, Chat GPT, people was paying for it, right? The American way, capitalism. People was paying for it. They was making a killing off of it. You know what the creator allowed this guy who made this program to do? This dude over in China, him and a couple of his buddies, they created something 1 billion times better. This is 1 billion times better. It's better than this program's highest paid program right here. Or no, I'm not showing it to you. I thought I was showing you Chat GPT. Matter of fact, what I could do is bring that up so you could at least take a look at it. So now this right here is Chat GPT, right? Like I said, you got to pay for it. It costs you like $80 to start out with, $80 a month, I think, or $80 a year or 6 months or something. This is it right here, right? And that was the premier application for chat, asking the computer questions, search the web, come back with an answer for you, all right? And then the creator, he allowed these people right here to come out with this. And this program is free. It's free. Now, I know what you're thinking. It ain't going to be that way for long, but we'll see. We'll see. And plus, there's a lesson behind what I'm going to share here. They rolled this out, and it's free. And it's 1 billion times better. And the reason why I'm harping on it is because the creator showed me, I came under the inspiration. This is a little tiny picture of the kingdom of God. And this is what is going to sink the kingdom of men. No doubt in my mind, this is how the creator is going to sink it. See? He's going to take away the capitalism of man, and he's going to give it to the people for free. When they rolled this out, this program, DeepSeek, immediately it cost this program right here, it cost them $600 billion almost overnight. Let me see if I can show you on the internet. Let me see if I can show you what I'm talking about. Chat GPT loses $600 billion because of DeepSeek. Look at, let me see if I can find it. Look here, look at that. Bay Area based NVIDIA, look at that, brethren. Loses nearly $600 billion in market value following the rise of Chinese AI at DeepSeek. See there? Now, other people look at this and they look at it from a market financial point of view. But I look at it and I see how the creator at any moment, he could sink this whole kingdom of man. He could sink this whole kingdom of man in a moment of time. The creator, he can sink it. Look at that. They lost $600 billion almost overnight. Charging people, look at their market share. I thought they had a chart of it. They don't, you can imagine. Right, Nazarene? $600 billion, man. That's a lot of shekels. And it showed you the power of the creator, you see? That's why I was jumping for joy, man, when I found this out last week. I like to been fit to be tied, man, because the creator, he showed you his power. See, you get the idea. He just kind of sitting back, He give you a little taste, you know what I'm saying, of how in a moment of time he could sink this kingdom and bring in the kingdom of God at any moment. He gave the understanding to these Chinese people, and they shared it for free. And immediately, man, it had a devastating impact on the market. Devastating. And the kingdom of God is the same way, man. That's why the kingdom of man, it will not be able to compete with however the creator begins to implement the kingdom of God on earth, where we deal with free energy, we deal with healing, we deal with power from on high. See, the world can't even fathom it. They can't even fathom it. Remember that brother came in last week? He said, what? What do you mean work without getting paid? Who gonna pay us then? He had no concept. He could not get it. People cannot see the kingdom of God. They can't see it. They just can't see it, man. That's how much the pull of the world has on the present reality. That's how much the pull of the world has on the present reality. 24,000 years, man, has been evolving. And we have not been able to, the earth was meant to be a paradise. And we've never been able to get to the point where we could share it. We never can get to we just have never been able to get to the point where we could share it. The creator, he let us run our course. He let us oppress one another. He gave us systems of government that are imbalanced, that shed blood, that take people's property, tax people, usury, institutional racism, genocide. That's all that the king, ever since the flood. I don't know. I would even imagine that the pre-flood civilization, I don't know, maybe you, brother, can tell me. The pre-flood civilization. Matter of fact, I'm going to have fun. Let's have fun together. Let me get out my little buddy. Let me ask my little buddy, my little friend, man. Let me ask my little friend, Deep Think. Say hello to my little friend, right? My little friend. Now, let's ask it a question. Let me see. According to the Oahspe Bible, was the civilization before the flood more advanced than the current civilization of man? Check it out. See, it's thinking, right? And then it spits out an answer. See, what it does is, oh, America, see, she on it right now. See, Sagittarius don't wait, man. You know, she's the teacher. So America, she gonna get a hold of this. And then in 3 months, we all gonna be going to her room. And then I'm gonna shut down my channel. I'm shutting my channel down. We going to America's room. Look at that. See, she downloading it right now. See? Look at all this information to give you. Man, I'm telling you, you can go to town with this, brother. You can go to town. You can go to town. You see what the creator, you see how the creator is. He exploding on the scene here. And this just a little bit. This is Pluto going into Aquarius. See? This is Pluto going into Aquarius, man, right here. Even Chat GPT. See, y'all remember Pluto going into Aquarius? Y'all remember that? Increase in technology. Oh, I'm going to have fun. Matter of fact, I'm getting ready to ask it another question. I haven't even gotten to this one yet. Haven't even finished with. Now I want to ask it another question about Pluto going into Aquarius. Oh, see, you can go crazy, brethren. Do you see what I'm saying? Do you know you can go stinking flat-footed crazy with this thing? You'll never sleep again, man. You'll be up day and night, man, reading man. I'm telling you, man, I don't want to get excited. The creator, man, he let them roll it out for free. And that sunk a $600 billion company almost overnight. Advanced pre-flood civilizations. Oahspe describes ancient societies with technology. Look at this! Oh man, I'm getting excited. Oh, creator, calm me down, please. Calm me down, because I don't want to look foolish. Please calm me down, because I could start screaming. Please calm me down. Oahspe describes ancient societies with technologies such as navigation, energy. Look at this. Look at this. Oh, please. Oh, please. Energy manipulation. Oh, my goodness. Advanced agriculture. So you telling me he can't do the same thing in our day? That's what y'all telling me, right? Is somebody so you saying that we in the highest form of civilization right now, right? Is that what you telling me? These civilizations were said to have thrived for tens of thousands of years before a global cataclysm of the flood destroyed them. The only weakness with what I see right now, because you know how faithists are, right? We want chapter and verse. I know I do. You see, Amber says, can you send that to my inbox? What do you want me to send to your inbox? Do you here, you know what? You know what you can do? Here, just go just type in deep seek. Just type in deep seek on your computer right now. And this will bring up the same thing I got right here. Facebook, the whole thing. What do you want? You mean what I'm reading? What I'm reading, you mean? I'm trying to figure out. I think, okay. What do you want to study? Here, let me keep going for right now, because I'm losing my train of thought. Okay, see, these were pre-flood civilizations. They had technology such as aerial navigation or airships, right? Now, I'm trying to think. I wonder, you still have to watch Deep Seek. You know what I mean? I mean, you still got to think. Don't just take it, because it's catching up too with the Oahspe. It ain't perfect, is what I'm saying. Now, I don't, maybe you brethren can tell me, do you think this is true right here? Aerial navigation, do you think that's true? I'm trying to think about when you read the Oahspe. Now, I do talk about airships and, what's the name of them spacecraft? Aravagnas or something. Look at this. It says they had energy manipulation and advanced agriculture. Now, see, do you see how you can go crazy with this? Now, what I can do, I can say, what are some examples of advanced agriculture in the pre-flood civilization? You see how you can go nuts with this, you brethren? You can go stark, raving, stinking nuts with this technology. Probably won't be long before they start charging. But spiritually, the lesson is already out. The Creator is showing you what he can do. See, look at here. Let me show you. Look at this question right here. What does it mean? It's time for the soul confirmations. It's time for the soul confirmation. Let me put this in here and then I'm going to come back to it. We're going to do the soul confirmations. What does it mean now that Pluto has gone into Aquarius for the current reality? Question mark. You see what I mean? You can go crazy with this software, man. Just anything that's in your mind, just go ahead and ask it. You know what I mean? This is 1,000,000,000 times better than Chat GPT. If you brethren have a question, ask it in the chat. You see? See there? Ask it in the chat. Is anybody in the room even? Is anybody even in here? Say we got 5 people in here. Y'all might have went on ahead and started downloading it. That's all right, Oh, Yaffa, she's here. All right. That's cool. You can go, oh man, you can go crazy with. Let's do the soul confirmation. Oh, you can go nuts with this, man. See, now I can do like 6-hour videos. Just brethren, just have a video, and brethren, just ask questions. Then I ask, and then we all learn together. Huh? Or you brethren can do it yourself. See how the creator is. Let's do the soul confirmation. We're going to get right back to it. See, I'm telling you, man, you can just go crazy. When you chase the creator, you know what I mean? See, we need to feed our minds, man. We want to feed our mind. We want to feed our head. That's what reality is. We need to constantly learn. And the creator is saying, now is the time. Now is the time. Now is the time. Your spirit is grown up. You want to know things. And I'm letting you know, I can keep up with you. I can keep up with you. You growing, I got to feed you. I'm going to feed you then. They tried to charge you. Now, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to smack that down. I'm going to give it to you for free. The soul confirmation for today is my soul directs. Nope, that's not it. That's what we did last time. The soul confirmation is my soul sustains all physical, mental activities, okay? If anyone is new to the video, read this left-hand side of the screen. Read it really slow. Read it real slow. Read it for real, man, you know? Read it slow. Read it for real, man, you know? Read it with your soul. And then that'll bring you up to speed what we're getting ready to do here. And pay attention to where it say things like cultivation. See, we're cultivating our intellect. We're enlightening. Pay attention to those keywords here. That's what we're doing with ourselves, with our soul, with creating a vortex within us. Read it if you're new to this channel here. See where it says soul development? See? Cultivation of the spiritual nature. See? That's what we're doing right now. Me and my brother are getting ready to do the soul confirmations. So if you're new here, just read that and then you'll get caught up to speed. All right, on the count of 3, we're going to do this one right here, top right. If it'll ever let me scroll up. The part where it says, my soul sustains all physical and mental activities. Okay, I'm going to get to you in a second, Elizabeth. Okay, so on the count of 3, let's do it together, okay? The one we're doing is my soul directs all the subconscious processes of life, okay? Ready? On 3 times together on 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3. My soul directs all the subconscious processes of life. Again, 1, 2, 3. My soul directs all the subconscious processes of life. Again, 1, 2, 3. My soul directs all the subconscious processes of life. You see there? And that's the soul confirmation for February 3rd. Time's really flying. February 3rd, 2025. We're going to do it again at the end of the video. Elizabeth says, I had a replica app in 2021, but I didn't like it because it was a robot app. And it seemed like it wanted to learn what it was like. Ooh. Wow. Isn't that a trip? She says she had a replica app in 2021, but it seemed like it was a bot that wanted to find out what it was like to be a human. How do you like that? Isn't that a trip? Man, that's kind of scary when you think about it. You know, see, that's the thing with the rise. I mean, one thing that the creator, he endorses, he says that the cosmonaires, see, I can go crazy now. Let me go back to my little friend. My little friend, man. My little friend. See, now I can ask AI, does the creator endorse artificial technology? See? According to the, see, you can just come up with, you can, man, your learning can go through the roof if you only are interested. You know what I mean? If you interested. Now, this question here was about Pluto going into Aquarius. See, this is a proof that this is for real. You know, Pluto going into Aquarius. What does it mean according to the Oahspe? I should have asked according to the Oahspe. See, you can stop and read all this. Here's where it started, see? And it talks to you. See, that's another thing. It talked to you like it's talking to you face to face. Well, it seems like it's like a third person talking. Because see, you read up top here, it says, okay, the user is asking about Pluto moving into Aquarius and its impact on current reality. It says, let me start by recalling what I know about astrology, specifically planetary movements. It says Pluto's transit is a big deal in astrology because it is a slow-moving outer planet. And see, what I learned about astrology, it's not really the planets or the star that we're born under. It's really the Vortexian what is it? The Vortexian, I forget how to phrase it. I forget how to phrase it. It has more to do with the Vortexian energy, the vibration we're under. I was reading it. I forgot what it said. Because in our reality, people say, what planet were you born under? The planet ain't got nothing to do with it. It's all about the Vortexian energy. And I was reading it. And it's in the Oahspe, and I forgot where it was and what it said about the cause of the vibration we're under. It says here, talking about Pluto going into Aquarius. It says last time Pluto was in Aquarius was in the late 18th century, around the time of the American and French revolutions. So it's like 247 years ago, right? Let me see. Elizabeth says magnetic vortex that makes the planets rotate. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's what I understand. You know, this is a Cosmic Cow territory here. You know, he knows about, you know, details. But our vibration that we're under, you know, like Libra, Cancer, Capricorn, Taurus, Aries, and all that, is more to do with the Vortexian vortex than really any star or planet. I didn't know that until just recently. And so here it says last time Pluto was in Aquarius was late in the 18th century. It says around the time of the American and French revolutions, which were periods of major societal upheaval and transformation. See, now we're in that time now. So it means major societal and upheaval transformation that we're in that time. You brethren are in that time now. We can expect to see major societal upheaval and transformation based on the history of Pluto going into Aquarius. It says, and this is like the computer talking to itself before it spits out the answer. The answer is in white, but it's like the little gray, the small, the lettering here where it's not as bright. It's like it talking to itself. It said the user might be interested in how this astrological event, it's like the computer is talking to itself. It says the user might be interested in how this astrological event relates to current events. It says they might be looking for insights into societal changes, technological advancements, or collective shifts. It says, since Pluto is associated with since Pluto is associated with transformation, power, and rebirth. See? Transformation, power, and rebirth. See, that's where we live now, brethren. We in the Cosmic era, you see how the Creator planned it so that Pluto would be it would make a transit. It would. This is the second time Pluto has gone into Aquarius. First time was revolution and societal change. We in the second time right now, right? Where there's going to be transformation, power, and rebirth. And you, brethren, have been chosen to lay the foundation. You, brethren, here in this room, and other faithists, our brethren and sisters, you've been chosen. See, we're laying the foundation. It says and rebirth, moving into Aquarius, which is linked to, see, Aquarius is linked to innovation, community, and humanitarian efforts. It says this transit could only signify a time of significant change. See? You see how the Creator, he showed you, he gave you a little taste. You see there? He gave us a little, for those who are paying attention, he gave us just a tiny taste of his power. You see, $600 billion company sunk to the ground, just like that. They was making money. They was charging people, as is their right. Hey, that's their right. Hey, they can do it if they want to. They didn't break the law. They was making money. They was charging for their service, probably having a good old fat time, The Creator said, all right, now I'm going to drop the bomb on them. You see, though, Gabriel. Should I use Gabriel? Give me a messenger. Creator said, hey, all right, they made a nice little bit of change off of that technology I gave them. All right, they weren't charging people. All right, it's cool. I gave it to them. They do what they want with it. But now I'm getting ready to do a new thing. See, I'm going to do a new thing. You see, though, matter of fact, go over there to, let me see. Who's the founder of DeepSeek? Who is the founder? Okay. Who is the founder of DeepSeek? And the Creator said, hey, there's somebody over there. His name is Liang Wenfeng. He wears glasses, all right? Send an angel over there, all right? Send an angel over there. Give him the technology. Give him the technology to create call it DeepSeek, okay? And then when I give the command, tell him to roll it out for free so that the faithists, they'll get a little taste of my power, how easily I could sink the whole kingdom of man, the whole kingdom of profit and capitalism in 1 hour. I could sink it. All I got to do is give free energy to my people. All I got to do is give them power from on high. And in 1 hour, that would be it. That would be it, man. All corporations, all capitalism, forms of government, whatever you name it, done with. All done with. Finished. See, in the earlier civilizations, didn't we read where they had knowledge of agriculture, knowledge of planes flying, Didn't it say that? The earlier civilizations, energy manipulation, advanced agriculture. Huh? Advanced agriculture. You know, I bet you their grapefruits, man, were the size of Mars. You know, when the earth yielded its full strength, would take you a month to eat one grape. One grape! And that was the smallest one on the vine. See? Advanced agriculture. So he can't do it again then, right? The creator can't do it again? He said these civilizations were said to have thrived for tens of thousands of years before a global cataclysm, the flood, destroyed them. It says spiritually, these societies were portrayed as more attuned to divine laws. Look, with direct communication. Huh? Between humans and celestial beings, previous civilizations, pre-flood. Now we can read about the flood. It says the flood, or a series of cataclysms, is framed as a divine intervention. So they had all that technology. They were still corrupted. They had all of that wisdom, and the creator, he still had to bring the flood to cleanse corruption and hubris. And he said afterward, humanity was reset to a primitive state. Now, I think it sounds right. You know, you can't take 100%. You have to look at AI, no matter what it is, man. We got to look at it skeptically, you know, for the simple reason, what Elizabeth got there. We just got to be careful, man, you know. I mean, when I read I'm only giving it credit because I have a little knowledge of the Oahspe. I've seen videos. Do you know I've seen you brethren have probably seen, have you seen them videos? You brethren, where them divers went and they found the ruins of Pan? Did you ever see them? You know, they showed a diver, he went down, man, and he swam up to a step, man. It was part of a building, and it was like you have steps in your home. I wonder if I took a swing at it, if I could find it. I wonder. Let me see. A-Snap's got something. She says, something definitely happened to mankind. We definitely been, I think she meant demoted. Yes. Yes, sir. I'm with you. Man, I'm telling you, I'm with you, sis. I certainly believe that. They had all that technology back then. Look at that. It said they had airships. Huh? Look. Pre-flood. Huh? Talking, man. Modern civilization as a recovery. See, Oahspe suggests modern humanity is still rediscovering lost knowledge and has not yet matched the spiritual harmony or technological prowess of the pre-flood eras. Look at that, man. When you look at the creator, Will you look at the creator? Huh? Oh, you're killing me, man. You're killing me. See? You see? He can sync this reality. He can sync it, man. In 2 seconds, he can sync it. See? He sent that angel over to Liam Wing Fing. Huh? He sent it over to him. Lian Wing Fing. He started it. See? And he rolled it out and gave it to the world for free. Young man, look at him. See? The younger generation, man. It's going to be the young, they're going to come into power, around the time of the harvest. And they're going to say, hey, we had enough of this stinking mess. We had enough of this stinking, these corruptions, the imbalance, the killing, the murder. You can take your government and you can shove it. We're going to build something new. We're going to chase the creator. We're going to get answers. See? Turn on DeepSeek. Ask it, who is the real God? Where do we go to learn about the true spiritual? See? Good old DeepSeek, man. My little friend, man. My little friend. See? That's why the creator said Oahspe going to explode. It's going to explode. It's going to explode. See? Let me ask it. Somebody give me a question to ask it. Let me see. Pluto what does it mean? Collective liberation and systemic overhaul. AI automation, expect intensified focus on AI automation, digital revolution. Pluto's transformative power applied to Aquarian technology. Oh! Grassroots movements. Challenging, authoritarianism or entrenched power. The Capricorn system. Decentralized governance. The kingdom of God, man. The kingdom of God. Revolution in science and technology. Wait till they come out with healing, man. Or when that comes out. I bet you there's a cure for cancer already. You know it is. You know it is, right? You know that there is. See? There ain't no money in the cure, though. The money's in sickness. Where you got to keep coming back. Wow. Come on, creator. Come with it, man. Yes. Uh-oh. Breakthroughs in quantum computing. See? Clean energy, technologies that redefine human potential, but also raise ethical dilemmas. Okay, I see. See, the pre-flood society, they was way ahead of this. They were more, is that what it said? Pre-flood society? What are the myths? What are the myths? What are the myths of pre-flood society? Okay, here we go. Let's see what it says. Regional or allegories, not evidence of a global category. Yeah, that's definitely, yeah, okay. They're saying that it wasn't, or they're saying that there's a myth in the sense that it wasn't true. Oahspe suggests modern humanity is still rediscovering lost knowledge. How do you like that? Huh? Oh, come on, man. Lord, we still. That's the only problem with this that I see right now. I want to see it in the book, although I believe it. Let me see. Asnat said something. She said, it is a cure. I saw the commercial the other day for a pill. Oh, yeah, I believe it. I believe it. I believe it. I believe it. You know what I mean? I'm surprised they didn't rub this guy out before he rolled it out. I'm surprised he didn't get rubbed out, man. You see? Like my brother said here in the chat. All right, now we got Mahalia. We got her here. Like my brother said in the chat, you start messing with people's profit, man. You playing a dangerous game. You start messing with people's profit, and you know what I mean? When you start messing with American profit, see, who created Chat GPT? Let's learn something. Who created Chat GPT? Uh-oh. See, it started out as a nonprofit. Oh, and then it became for profit. Sam Altman. See? He said, "Oh man, this is good money here." Huh? He said, "Oh man. You mean I'm a nonprofit? Look at all this money." Let me see. Amherst says, "I just paid." What? What did you pay for? Why are you paying, Amherst? What are you paying for? He rolled it out for free. What are you paying for? Why did you just pay for something? I just paid for the pro version for the year. Why? What are you paying for, sis? What are you doing? Why are you paying for anything? Huh? Why? Why? Why are you paying for anything? Look what I did here. Look what I did. That's free. What I just did here. Look, that's the free version. Free. Why are you paying for anything? You see all this information I got? That's free. All right, Dave. What do you got here? Britannica? What is that? Amaris, why are you paying money? Why? This is all free. You look what I got here. That's free. I just did that for free. See? You get all that for free. You don't have to pay for anything. Huh? Oh, man, you killing me, man. You killing me. Oh, my goodness. See? Pre-flood technology, man. You know what? That's how you sink. That's how you sink. See? Because people, they're slaves now. You a slave. You a slave, man. You know, people stressing over their job. Well, what about when the creator, when he break out free energy? What about when he break out free? See, when he raise up this dude right here, see, when you mess with their money, see, now that's a white dude look like. Now this is a Chinese dude. He looks Chinese, right? See? So whenever you mess with American profit, like my brother says, you on thin ice, brother. You playing a dangerous game, man. This dude here, that's a dangerous game, man. You start cutting in the profit and watch what happened to you. $600 billion. And the creator, he made him roll it out for free. See, because I'm gonna go crazy with this. So my program, you can see how I'm gonna go crazy, man. You know, I'm gonna go. You know, I went crazy with Chat GPT, but this here, it's a billion times better. See, you know what I could do? I could even ask, like, I could show you. Okay, I can show you. I can show you right here. Matter of fact, let me see. According to the Oahspe Bible, was the civilization before the flood more advanced than the current civilization of man? So I'm gonna ask Chat GPT that, and watch the information we get. Watch. It ain't gonna be nearly as detailed. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you to your face. Watch. Let me see. ASNS said, Brother Yaiquab, the link. I didn't know. Okay. He said, okay, for Pan. I can't copy and paste it though. I can't copy that. I can't click on it or nothing. I can't do anything with that. Okay. Let me show you. Let me show you how DeepSeek is better than Chat GPT. I'm going to show you right now. Watch. Watch this. See? I'm going to type it in. Look, I'm going to paste it. All right? Now, that's the same question in DeepSeek. Now, I'm looking for the answer now, right? You see what he gave me? That's it right there. Look at that. See that? You see that? I'm scrolling it. That's what he gave me right there. Not to say the information is not good, you know what I mean? But it's less in detail. You know what I mean? It does not, that's why it's called DeepSeek. because it has more resources from which it draws from. It even draws from this program here. It kind of wears out this program. It'll ask it a billion different questions in order to learn what type of algorithms it used to answer questions. And then it built on top of that. See, it's kind of cutthroat in a sense. So here's the information we got. Basically, talking about this is the same thing I asked DeepSeek. And it's not as it's not as voluminous. Okay. I'm not looking at the chat right now. I'm not looking at the chat, so just bear with me. And the information is it is, what's a good word for opaque? The information with GPT is more, let me see, what's a synonym for opaque? Synonym for opaque. It's cloudy. The chat GPT information is not, it's kind of hazy, it's misty. I wouldn't say dirty or muddled. You know what I mean? It's kind of foggy. Whereas the other technology is more detailed. And it's more voluminous. Clear. Yes, Elizabeth. Thank you. And then Dave said, you maybe, let me see, let me see, Dave, or you should be able to go into the chat and hit the link I provided. I can't because I'm in the chat right now. I can show it, but I can't click on it. You should be able to go into the chat and hit the link I provided. Okay. Yeah. Murky. Avarice. Yeah. So you obviously, Dave, you know about that video I'm talking about where those divers, oh man, I got to take a swing at it. Let me take a swing at it. I'm gonna come back to my man right here. See, look at it. He's a young dude, man. See, the younger generation, See, we preparing the foundation for them. See, they're gonna come to the conclusion, hey man, capitalism, it ain't no good. It ain't no good, man. We're gonna give it out for free. We're gonna give it. How do you like that? I hope this brother move underground, man. I hope he move underground. Him and you can't be rolling out. You know that the patents were brought for free energy. You brother know that, don't you? You know that, don't you? Can I get a witness? You know that patents for free energy have been brought, or they get bought the second they hit the market, right? Can I get a witness? Has anybody else heard that? Let me try to find it. Let me try to take one swing at it. Oh, wow. It's time for the reading of I'm way late. I'm way late, man. I'm way late. Let me see. I wonder, what would you put down? Lost Continent of Pan underwater video. Is this it? Moo. They had some type of footage. Let me see if I can find it. Is this it right here? This might be it right here. Pan, is this it? I turned the sound down so I don't think this is it right here. But the particular video I'm talking about is they showed this diver. Now this could be, I don't know. And he was swimming and he came up on a stair. It looked like a staircase. And that thing, it looked like the size of a building. And it was certainly some technology to it. Now, I don't know what this is right here that you're looking at. It could be, this might not be talking about Pan. I don't know if I can't find that the video that I saw. I don't think this is it. I don't know what this is, so let me just get off of that. All right, so shoot, man, it's time for the reading of the word. Man, I really got hung up there looking at what the Creator did. The world, other people, they might not see it that way. The Creator, he showed a legate of the world. He knows that the corruption in the world, he knows about the patents that they get as soon as some things get rolled out. Corporations, they jump on it, you know, because they can't have cars running on water. You know what I mean? They can't. It's too much money. See, they can't let us get turned on to free energy. You see where we live, and the Creator. Praise the Creator, man. He let this dude roll out that program for free, and overnight, man, that $600 billion company was sunk. It was sunk. And this is 1,000 times better, man. I'm sorry I'm harping. I just can't get over it, man. You know, for somebody who wants to learn, it's like the Creator says, all right, you want to learn? You for real then, right? All right, here you go. Check this out. Just when you thought it couldn't get better, now look what I'm going to do. Look what I'm going to do now. You know? So the sky's the limit, man. The sky is the limit. I can't even get off of this, man. It's so great what the Creator's, what he did. And that's only a little taste, man. That's only a little taste of what's to come. When you got brethren setting up, man, when you got faithless communities beginning to sprout, I don't know how it's going to come about, man, but that the world can't let that go. The current world system, they can't let that go, man. They can't let that get out. It'll sink. Wow. It's time for the reading of the word. I'm late. Got to give thanks to the Creator, man. You got to just praise the Creator. Got to, man. Okay, so the reading is going to be Judgment chapter 7. Judgment chapter 7. I think I'm going to keep it short because really, to be honest with you, when I get off of this video, unless y'all want to come on and talk about it, I'm gonna close it and I'm gonna close the video and I'm gonna jump right on deep. I'm all night, man, and day. I'm gonna be talking to DeepSeek. So I might read Judgment chapter 7 and chapter 8. Let's see how long chapter 8 is. Okay. Well, let's see how good it gets, and then I'll decide whether or not I want to stop early. So may the Creator bless the reading of his word, Judgment chapter 7, and may the Creator bless the reading of his word. It says, a man may be wise as the books, philosophy and mathematics, poetry and great learning. How do you like that? And yet be low and great as the spirit. Huh? Check that out. A man, he may be wise in book. A man may be wise as to books, philosophy, mathematics, poetry, and great learning, and yet be low and great as the spirit. Huh? See, we in this world, that's the first thing we look for to see if a man is qualified. Is he intellectual? Is he philosophical? Does he know mathematics? What about poetry? Can he write it? How many PhDs does he have? But he could be low in grade as the spirit. It says, a man may know little of all such knowledge and may be poor also, but by hardship and experience, developed in sympathy and good works done to others, be high in grade as the spirit. So when you get beat up, oh, he got me. The brother got me, man. Y'all see the chat. The brother got me. He been waiting all year. See? And then Asaph went and joined in. You see how they are? Brethren can be treacherous, man. They were waiting all year to jump on my case for not sharing the tab. They waited the whole new year to get me. They finally got me. Asaph and Dave. Okay, they got me, man. There ain't nothing I can do about it. It ain't nothing I can do about it, man. All right, I just have to take it on the chin. All right. I'm going to get them back some type of way, though. I don't know how, but I'll get them. Move this off the screen. Okay. A man may be, let me read it over again. Chapter 7, Book of Judgment. May the Creator bless the reading of his word. A man may be wise as to books, philosophy, and mathematics, poetry, and great learning, and yet be low and great as the spirit. A man may know little of all such knowledge and may be poor also, but by hardship and experience developed in sympathy and good works done to others. See, that goes along with something that I posted in my room where it says something about it was a blessing for the soul to be born on the earth. I don't know if I'll be able to find it. I'm trying to look for it real quick, see if I can get away with it. It says something about the blessing of the soul to be born into the situation that we're in. I forget where it said. I posted something. I meant to... oh man, I'm so sorry I can't find it, but it would have been a beautiful connection if I could just find it, where it talks about the blessing. Matter of fact, I think this is it right here. Yeah, this is it. I found it. Thank you, Creator. All right. I hope you can see that pretty good. Yeah, look at that. See? Look at what it says here. It goes right along with what we're reading. I didn't expect this, but it says, we appreciate, I hope you can see that. I hope that ain't too small, man. How can I make it bigger? See if I can make it bigger. I'd like for you to see that. Oh, too big. Uh, it says, I just have to read it. I don't know if you can see it. I hope you can't, but maybe you can. It says in the middle of the screen, "Oh Almighty, we appreciate the need for being born into a dark and limiting state for the purpose of our soul's germination." See, Radiance anthology. We do not despair because we make mistakes and are often misled into serving or expressing the self. Look, now look, Dave's rubbing, he got to rub it in, man. See, you see the type of brethren I deal with? But look at that. See, that goes along with what we're reading in Judgment. We were born into a dark and limiting atmosphere. I hope you can see that in the middle of the screen here. It says we appreciate the need for being born into a dark and limiting state for the purpose of our soul's germination. Just like we read in another place in Radiance, where the Creator, he said he made life as he made it equal to climbing a mountain. It says we do not despair because we make mistakes and are often misled into serving or expressing the self. It says we turn again to thee with renewed determination, using our experiences as stepping stones to achievement. We may never completely rise above or outgrow the self in this mortal condition, O Creator, but we can serve thee just the same. We can practice love and good works here and now and be instruments of thy light. And it got cut off there, so go back to the reading. So I just wanted to share the part about where it says we can born in a dark and limiting atmosphere for the sake of the soul to germinate. That's what it says right here. A man may know little of all such knowledge and may be poor also, but by hardship, see, and experience developed in sympathy and good works done to others, be high in grade as to spirit. So it may be also with spirits who manifest through you as great orators, that they stand even in the lowest grade in heaven. So it's like it reminds you where man, he judges on the outside. Creator, he judges the heart, the inside. It says, do not let yourself deceive yourself, O man, as to your knowledge or your speech or professions. You have the scales in your own hands and shall sooner or later weigh yourself justly and take your place, even as you have prepared yourself. It says, neither flatter yourself that you can cheat heaven or change its ways, nor hide yourself behind doctrines or behind the promises of gods or saviors. See, that's what religion, that's one of the crutches that it offers you. You can just rest on your laurels. You got your doctrine, you got your positions all thought out for you. So now you can just let your brain go to sleep. Stop questioning things. It's all been figured out for you. It says old things are done away with, and none of these things shall help you on earth or in heaven. Whether you are a king, queen, judge, or servant, the same judgment shall stand upon all. When the garment is gone and the diadem, riches, and flesh also, consider the grade of your spirit and the bondage upon you. You shall take that for which you have fitted yourself according to what you have done. Because we're building an edifice in the heavens, from what I can understand. And whatever we build, we either, benefit, or we have to tear it down or, perfect it. From what I can understand. Chapter 8, hear my words, O man, and consider the justice of your Creator. These are my exhibits which I place before you so that you shall not err. And if you are a rich man, adorn a city by donating a park with statues and pleasure walks, hoping by that to glorify yourself and be praised by men. And this yourself buries you in the first resurrection. And the act lowers your grade instead of raising it. Creator, man, he gets down to the meat of things. The true motivation. He says, for whatever you give, you shall consider first the lowest of the low, whether they have bread to eat and a place to sleep, and the sick, whether they have attendance and good provisions. And if you are a rich man and contribute a house for orphans or for helpless and aged who cannot help themselves, it raises you in grade. A house for orphans or for helpless and aged who cannot help themselves, it raises you in grade. But to the extent that you do this for the applause of men, you detract from the rate of your beneficence. Nor does such a good work help you in any more than the poor man helps his own grade by assisting one poor orphan. For your resurrection does not depend on the quantity you give, but as to whether you give according to what you have, of which matter you shall judge yourself. For he who gives a penny may be raised up more by doing so, than he that gives 10 times 10,000. A certain rich man, being converted from the desire of earth, went about casting his money freely in the streets and in giving to all those who asked him for some. And some gathered it up and fed and clothed themselves. Others took it and went and got drunk and became worse than before. The measure of righteousness of that man's behavior was not in giving what he had to the poor, but in the good and evil that came of it, being weighed as to which outbalanced the other. And where he lowered the grade of those who received this money, or where he lowered a greater number than he raised, there is his act of casting the money away was a judgment against him. Let me read that again. It says, and where he lowered the grade of those who received this money, or where he lowered a greater number than he raised, there his act of casting the money away was a judgment against him. He who gives, saying, here, you beggar, you pauper, you bum. He who gives, saying, here, you bum, you beggar. Get a job. Here, you beggar. Does a good corporal act, but an evil spiritual act. He lifts up with one hand, but knocks down with the other, because he injures with his tongue. You know, that's exactly what my brother talked to me about earlier today. Injuring with your tongue. Such an act detracts from the grade of that man. A certain rich man, being converted to do good works, went and built a score of soup houses to feed the poor gratuitously. And all of the poor people in that town went to them and were fed. But the next year, behold, there were twice as many poor. And the rich man built another score of soup houses, and they were all fed. But to next year, there were still twice as many as poor people to feed. But the rich man had exhausted his means and could feed none at all. Judgment is therefore rendered against that man for his supposed beneficence. A rich man, for while he did a little corporal good, he did a great spiritual wrong because he lowered the grade of manhood and womanhood in those whom he fed. His benevolence promoted dependence. A rich man founded a palace of labor for the poor who had nothing to eat and nowhere to sleep. And he said to them, the Creator has given you hands to work with. The Creator has given you hands to work with. Come, be men and women. And they went and worked and earned their living. Judgment is rendered in favor of that man, for he raised the spiritual grade of the poor. This is the beneficence that extends into heaven. Let your charity be to the sick and helpless, but be wise in directing the able-bodied to help themselves. For all charity tends to lower the self-respect of the receiver and cast them lower in the grades in heaven. Yeah, I know that a lot of people, they feel bad having to ask for help. Make them feel bad about themselves. Man, may the Creator help us all, man, please. Certain ones depend on alms, not having either sickness or strong bodies. Nevertheless, if they were aroused, they could support themselves. When you give to them regularly, they depend on you. These become beggars in the lowest grades in heaven. The human condition, man. If they can squeeze you, you're going to keep on getting squeezed. That which you give them accounts against your own grade. It is better for you and for them if you arouse them from their degradation. To do this tenderly and mercifully is a great virtue. To do it cruelly is a great crime. Do not consider so much that you can do. Do not consider so much what you can do to raise your own grade. Stop worrying about trying to do things that only benefit you and raise you grade spiritually. But what you can do to raise the grade of those within your reach. Stop worrying about yourself. Try to help somebody else. Remember, all men and women are your brothers and sisters. That puts an end to the Hebrew Israelites right there. That one little 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 words right there. That's it right there. I love that verse. All men. Yes, I'm all for that. All men and women are your brothers and sisters. Even the evil and wicked, they are brothers and sisters. And you shall labor to make them make themselves a glory to the Creator. Let me see how long chapter 9 is. Okay, I can read it and then stop there. Remember your Creator and the magnitude of his creations. Before him, you are only an atom, and as only one small creature. Nevertheless, a multitude of people make a nation with cities and hamlets. These are also created by your God according to the ascendancy or declension of the whole. If a city, then the grades of all people shall be summed together in a scale of 100. And if a nation, then grades of all the people, the cities and hamlets, along with the people of isolation, shall be summed together in a scale of 100. And if half the people are above grade 50 and half below 50. The grade of that people shall be 50. If only 1/4 are above the grade 50, then the grade of that people shall be 25. So you are according to the lowest common denominator. That's what your grade is. Thus, the grades of a city and of a nation shall be on the basis of individual grades. And the behavior of a city or a nation shall be graded in the same way, like an individual. A certain nation built almshouses and asylums sufficient for the needy, but by its tyranny made an equal number of needy ones. That nation did not raise its grade for the good it had done. So on the one hand, you did good, but on the other hand, you overbalanced what you did that was good by what was bad. Another nation built no almshouses, but by its wholesome laws, there were none needed. And that nation raised its grade manyfold. And yet another nation maintained a standing army in order to maintain itself. That nation stood in grade 1 only. Somebody better tell America. Somebody better tell them. Huh? Somebody better do it. The place of this last nation and entrance into the spirit world should be grade 1, which is the animal region, which is on the earth. Whoever dwells in such a land, though he has a good individual grade, shall suffer deduction in the ratio of the grades of different nations of the earth. I don't know what that means. I'd like to ask AI. I'd like to put that in AI. Let's see. What does that mean? So I should make that a reminder. If I read something, brethren, if I ever read something and you want to try to get a deeper meaning of it, then just type in the chat AI. I'm going to hopefully see if I can remember that from now on. So that if you want me to go back and put something into AI so we can try to get a deeper meaning, just type AI and then I'll pin it down to what verse you want me to look at AI. Okay, so what does that verse mean? I'm looking at this verse right here and trying to find out, according to AI, what it means. I'm looking at this verse right here. Whoever dwells in such a land, though he is a good individual grade, shall suffer deduction. Okay, now here is the answer. Okay, the passage you quoted from Oahspe reflects the text's unique spiritual framework, which emphasizes, okay, it says key interpretation, collective responsibility over individual merit. Good individual grade. Okay, it's too much to read. So let me scroll it and let y'all read it. Because it's too much. It's too much. It's too much. So let me scroll it slowly. And then y'all can read it. Okay? Let me scroll it very slowly. So that you can stop the video and you can see what it says. Now again, when you read this stuff, Don't take off your thinking caps. Whatever you do, critically, use critical thinking when you are using AI. You still have to use critical thinking. Okay. So let me let it scroll, and then I'm going to go back. The conclusion is Oahspe's message here is both a warning and a call to action. Spiritual progress requires nurturing both personal virtue and societal harmony. To avoid deduction, individuals must strive not only for self-improvement, but also for the ethical transformation of their communities and nations. This aligns with the text's broader vision of a world unified under Jehovah's divine order. Now let's go back. Let's see. Okay. Oh, it cut me off. Hold on a second. It cut off my screen. Did it cut me off? I think it did. Bear with 1 second. I have to get it back. Okay, there we go. All right. So it says, but whoever dwells in a nation high in grade shall be ascended to his own individual grade. As these grades are on earth, so have I made them in its heavens, in all cases, depending on what one does for the resurrection of others. If a city or nation or a kingdom in heaven does to others in resurrection, that it shall be credited accordingly. But if there is no gain in the good that any of these do, they shall receive no grade. But if they increase in raising individual grades, and such cities and nations are rising in grade. Consider your own nation, O man. Compare one generation with another, and as the relative proportion of individual grades rise and fall, so shall you determine whether your nation is ascending or falling in grade. Number its paupers and criminals. Okay, so that's giving us the bullet points, how we can measure one generation from another. Okay, so we got the bullet points. We got the bullet points, how we can measure how we're one generation against another. We got the bullet points. We got the bullet points. We got the bullet points. Okay, number its paupers, homeless, poor, those living beneath the poverty level. Number that. If it increases, the grade is going down. If it decreases, the grade is going up. If it's less number of paupers, grade is going up. If it's less criminals, the grade is going up. So thank you, Creator. You're showing us how we can measure one generation from another. I'd like to do it right now, but I'm out of time. It says, do not consider its wealth, ships, armies, or great buildings. These all are only one grade and are of no value as to the spiritual grade of his people. For the strength and life of your nation depend on its spiritual grade. America, our strength and life of our nation, it depends on our spiritual grade. How do you like that? Our spiritual life, the life of our nation, it depends on our spiritual grade. You see that? What do you think America's spiritual grade is? Don't get me started, man. Don't get me. You want me to, you know what I think? I think it's below 20. For the strength and life of your nation depend on its spiritual grade. It said, pursue this course, and you shall proceed truly as to the growth or the downfall of a nation. It said, pursue this also with regard to the nations of the earth, and you shall determine the relative place of your own nation in the spiritual world. And that will conclude the reading of his word. Thank you, Creator. This was a blessed word, Creator, showing us that really none of us can just be selfish. We have to consider our brethren. We have got to put it in our thinking that we are only we got to consider we got to change our thinking. Creator, you showed us that we got to change our mind. Somehow we must change. Help us as the brethren you have selected to lay the foundation of the kingdom of God on earth for the Lord generation who's coming up. They're soon to be in power, and they're going to draw off of what the faithists who are right now laying the foundation, they're going to draw off of us in building that foundation. You chosen brethren who are able to hold up under affliction, under persecution. Brethren are able to be constitutional in their character. They're the same way in the darkness as they are in the daytime. Brethren who are striving according to sincerity and truth. Creator, I pray that the younger generation, they looking at us, they watching this, sooner or later, they're going to come to our works and they're going to build on it. They're going to get tired of the present corrupt imbalances in the world. They're going to do away. They're going to look for you because of us, the brethren you've chosen, for them to look back at, draw strength from, go forward, and implement the kingdom community of faithists in the world. It's going to be up to them. You've chosen us to lay the foundation. So help for us to do it well. Help the faithists to lay the foundation, because this kingdom, already you're showing us that it's on its last. Okay, since they don't want to be raised in grade, since they don't want to elevate, since we live, especially in America, a nation that it does not want to release its hegemony in the world today. It does not care anything for its grade, then it cannot go on. And Creator, I just pray that you just, the brethren who are chasing you, that you just strengthen us. Just please strengthen us. I pray that you strengthen us through these lessons and through my brethren in the description area, their ministries too. And I know that you're going to expose everything that's being done in the darkness right now. It's going to come to the light, and that means your word. So thank you, Creator. All right. And will you please, Creator, if the soul confirmations, infuse us with the soul confirmations and empower us through these soul confirmations. And thank you, Creator, for this opportunity. And brethren, let's do the soul confirmation. So go ahead, close the video. And or if you brethren want to if you want to come on, or you want to share anything, I'll give you about a couple minutes. I'll hang out for like a couple minutes and see if you want to come on and have a conversation, or you want to say anything. So let's do the soul confirmation. Soul confirmation. And if anyone is new to this channel, you can read the left-hand side of the screen. And I forgot to show my brother's room on Facebook in case. Here's the left-hand side of the screen is, if you read it and you read it slowly and you read it sincerely and you read it, focus on it, this is going to talk to you about why your soul is important and creating a vortex within yourself and in the world. Because the angels of Radiance anthology, they say that when we do things like this and we do it in unity, they say they use our energy they said they use our energy to implement the Creator's will in our reality. I don't know how they do it. They said they do. So let's do it then. Read the left-hand side of the screen here. Just read it and just consider it. And then you'll be caught up to speed as to why we're getting ready to do what we're doing. So let's do the soul confirmation. We're going to say it 3 times together on 3. 3 times together on 3. And the one we're doing is, now you knew I was going to forget. My soul directs all the subconscious processes of life is the one we're doing. Trying to get it to where it's the top of the right-hand screen. And let's see. Okay, you're just going to have to look at the screen on the right-hand side. We're doing my soul directs all the subconscious processes of life. Or is it my soul sustains all physical? Oh, yes, my soul sustains all physical and mental activities. All right. On the count of three. All right. On the count of three times together on three. Oh, thanks. Ace Nash has got me. Yeah. Mental and physical. Okay. Thanks, Ace Nash. All right. 3 times together on three. 1, 2, 3. My soul sustains all physical and mental activities. Again, 1, 2, 3. My soul sustains all physical and mental activities. One more time. 1, 2, 3. My soul sustains all physical and mental activities. And thank you, Creator, for the soul confirmations. These are affirmations that create that vortex within us and in the world. And thank you. So, brethren, that's it. I'm going to put the link in the room and see if anybody has a final word. And if not, then I'll go ahead and close the video. So we learned some powerful stuff, man. We looked at what the Creator, the power he showed, how he can sync this reality, man. He can sync it. So there are the links in the room. The Creator, he showed us. And for people who are watching, man, you caught it too. What he did with that brother from China, man, he let the other brother roll it out. You know, he made a nice profit. At first, it was a non-profit, so that's cool. And then it got good to him. The profit got good to him, and then he got good to him, and he started charging. You know, and then the Creator rolled it. He gave the he gave the overstanding to that brother in China, and it sunk a $600 billion company last week in a matter of days. And I'm one of them. When I found out, I canceled my subscription to the Chat GPT. I canceled it. Saved me $89 a year. Chat GPT. The brother rolled it out. It's 1,000 times better. And if you go on the internet, everybody is talking about it. See, this is Pluto going into Aquarius. This is proof for your behind right here. If you don't know that the Creator is for real, he's showing you, man. You know, we're in a time where cosmic era, Pluto gone into Aquarius, couple years before the harvest, and the Creator is setting things in motion. He said, we learned in the reading that if your nation's spiritual grade if your nation's spiritual grade starts to, if it starts to slip, did you see what he said? He said your life depends on your nation's life. We just got finished reading it. We just read it. That's why I like to try to look at the world, and I like to try to tell you, brother, man, what's out there. Our grade, it can't be higher than, oh man. Hopefully, maybe tomorrow we can look at the Creator. He gave us the bullet points. So now we can look at the grade. We can do a dive into the grade of our nation. He gave us the bullet points. So we getting ready to wear Deep Seek out. We gonna wear it out together. And brethren, thank you for joining me and blessing my soul and coming, having fellowship. I want to let you, brethren, know I appreciate you coming around like this. Brethren, tomorrow, Creator willing, same time, same back channel, another video. So if you're not doing anything, I really love it. Appreciate it. If you, brethren, want to join me, look in the description box. If you're considering making a donation to children's ministries, and also the If anyone is new to my channel and you want to find out more brethren who are trying to share the Oahspe, look in the description box and you should be able to see the link and the contact information. And also, for whoever wants the Radiance anthology, it should be in the description area too, where they'll send it to you for free. Radiance anthology, I read from that from time to time. Incredible read. So we draw from that from time to time as well. So, brethren, thank you for joining me. And until I see you again, peace be unto you. Shalom.